Welcome to our live session marking the Nigerian 60th independence. Today we are going to be discussing our Nigerian independence. We look at the past, the present, and what does the future hold for Nigeria. And I will be discussing today with Honourable Commissioner for Political Affairs and Intergovernmental Relations, Honourable Taiwo Akeju. Honourable Taiwo Akeju, thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you very much.
Honourable Commissioner, sir, for the sake of people that are watching us at home, can we start by telling us what are the, all the happenings pre-1960? What happened before then, starting from 1914 when we had amalgamation?
Well, thank you very much, moderator. I must give thanks to God. Must go to thank Him for keeping Nigeria together, for keeping all of us alive to witness this day. Nigeria is 60 today, and we must continue to thank Him. You will recall that, as you rightly put it, the Nigeria as a nation came into existence after the amalgamation of Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate by the Lord Lugard, the British Governor General of Nigeria, the first Governor General of Nigeria, in 1914. And thereafter, there have been a lot of constitutional developments. From 1914, Lord Lugard Constitution of 1914, 1922 of Clifford Constitution, and of course, we had 1943 Constitution by Richard Constitution, and of course, we had McPherson Constitution of 1951, Littleton Constitution of 1954, and of course, the last one, Robertson, 1956. So, we must give thanks to God and give glory to God, as I've said. The Nigeria, we had an independent 1960, and of course, Republican Constitution of 1963. We also had Murtala Mohammed Transition Program that ended in 1979, and with the proclamation of 1979 Constitution by the military, led by Olusegun Obasanjo. We also had 1989 Constitution by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida that threw up the Third Republic. The Third Republic did not last when the military also came on board. And of course, in 1994-95, Abacha also came up with his own constitutional. He organized Abuja, the conference called the Constitutional Conference in Abuja in 1994-95. That one didn't see the light of the day because Abacha died in 1998. And of course, the constitution that we are using now was promulgated May 29, 1999, that threw up Obasanjo as a president of the Federal Republic. Yeah, in 1990. So we've had it. Then again, Obasanjo came also, he wanted to amend the Constitution of the Federal Republic too. He wanted to amend in 2004, 2005, 2006. But it was aborted because of the alleged third-term ambition of the then president Olusegun Obasanjo. Then again, when Jonathan took, there was also an attempt to amend the Constitution of the Federal Republic by former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 1994, in 2014. So it has not been rosy. Nigeria has been clamoring for a suitable constitution for the Federal Republic. But so that's the journey so far from 1914 to this moment. Yeah, to this moment, yes. So must just thank God. We must thank God. We must thank the nationalists that fought for high independence.
Honourable Commissioner, let's now look at it. The roles that are played by these actors that I'm going to mention. Number one, Obafemi Awolowo. Number two, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, and others. These people we believe that they were fighting for the development of Nigeria. Were they patriotic?
Yeah.
If they were, is it the same thing that we are witnessing?
No. You can't compare what we had. Obafemi Awolowo was born 1909. Zik 1904. Ahmadu Bello 1910. Tafawa Balewa 1912. These are the leadership. They show leadership. They show leadership quality. What we are enjoying today, they were the one that brought it. They gave it to us. They remember Zik. Zik started with Zik movement. Zik suffered a lot of persecution under the British authority. And this was from Awolowo. You recall that Awolowo, immediately after he by-election, his bar exams, when was called to bar, English bar, 1946, he came to Nigeria. He formed the Egbe Omodudua in 1948. So you see, he didn't look back. He has not looked back since 1948. So until he became the leader of government business, 1951, he became premier, 54, 55, and of course, leader of opposition. When Obasanjo, Obafemi Awolowo was premier in the Western region, look at the innovation, the fair education policy. He was the champion of the downtrodden of the masses. He brought out the Liberty Stadium, still there today. The first television station in Africa. It was Awolowo. Quite a number of remarkable achievements by these people. Look at Zik too. Zik was the premier in the Eastern region too. Look at some of the innovation he introduced. Look at Ahmadu Bello in the old north. The north there comprised of now 36 states of the 19 states now. So you see all of those people, they were patriotic. Nationalism was the hallmark.
But Honourable Commissioner, some people have the opinion that this set of people that you have actually talked about now, they were the set of people that they put their ethnic group first before Nigeria. And that is how Nigeria has been today.
No.
Okay.
Awolowo, our leader, may God continue to bless his soul. I'm proud to be an analyst. Awolowo told us that, I made us to believe that before you can be a good Nigeria, first of all, you have to be a good, like me, I'm from Ijesha. You have to be a good Ijesha man, good Yoruba man, before you can be say, yes, we are good Nigeria. Charity must begin at home. The development we saw in Nigeria, they brought out regional autonomy. They clamor for it. And we got it. The best moment of Nigeria was between 1960 and 19. Yes, when these people had the aim of affairs. Look at what Awolowo did when Awolowo was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister for Finance under Yakubu Gowon and Deputy Chairman Federal Executive Council. Look at what he did.
But can we say they had internal motive of
they were
fighting for
they were selfless. They were in a hurry for development. They want Nigeria to develop, to match up, to catch up with the other developed nations like the Europe and America. They were in a hurry. And of course, but a lot of people, look, they were the best thing that could happen to all of us. Awolowo did very well. Ahmadu Bello also contributed. Look at what he said. The University of Nigeria now was Zik. It was Zik that established it. So these are the people that are so selfless. Let me tell you something today. Look at the only house Awolowo has was, as a premier in Ibadan, was the one in Okado. Awolowo didn't have. It was selfless. Yes, they were not corrupt. Unlike now, that we have a lot of corrupt leadership. So these people are so selfless. They put that, they gave us leadership. And they gave Nigeria the best they could offer.
Honourable Commissioner, I will continue this discussion and I will pick it up from what you have said. Because now there is so much noise, agitation from the north, from the south to the southwest to the southeast, agitation for succession, and even some people are saying that they want a restructuring. Is it breakup or restructuring? Which one do you think will be the best for Nigeria? You are watching the live session from Inside Multilinks Media, Inside TV. You are watching what we call our Independence Special Live coverage. Join me after this breakout. Thank you.
In 2018, the good people of Osun State massively voted for Governor Adegoyiga Oyetola as the 5th executive governor of the state. Months later, Osun people are living witnesses of massive development and unprecedented turnaround. Oyetola has humbly and silently redefined governance, giving respect to traditional institutions and senior citizens. Oyetola's revitalizations of primary healthcare centers has not only made healthcare delivery available, but also led to a spike in enrollment in the hospitals. Despite paucity of funds, the state has continued to witness massive infrastructural development as both intra and intercity roads are having new looks. Osun is now economically viable and is ready to host business, as Oyetola has prioritized security and creation of enabling environment for business to thrive. With Oyetola, Osun is moving forward. Ileri Oluwatinshe.
Yeah, I come back from that very short break. And I said earlier, we are having a live session for Nigeria Sister Health Independence, the Diamond Jubilee. And I have been speaking with Honourable Commissioner for Political Affairs and Intergovernmental Relations in Osun State, Honourable Taiwo Akeju. Honourable, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Sir, let's now continue this conversation. Let's look at the agitation for this breakup of Nigeria and even the issue of restructuring. What do you think that the federal government under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari should look into now? Because the agitation for clamor for breakup is becoming a daily rhetoric. Even Nigerians in diaspora are also calling for breakup, Biafra Republic here, Odua Republic there. What do you think the federal government should do now as we move on?
Well, thank you very much. I sympathize with the present government, Muhammadu Buhari. He's a nationalist. He's doing his possible best to see that Nigeria get the best and that Nigeria is secured. I pity him. He's doing his very best. He's very patriotic. He's a nationalist. He's a statesman. Muhammadu Buhari is a nice guy. So, but you see, there will be so much agitation. I would suggest personally that, on my opinion, we are due for restructuring. That's it's the way to go. We cannot. I'm averse to break up of the country because there's a lot of good things
in one
Nigeria. That if you go to, I mean, the unity of Nigeria is very important. It's not negotiable. I will not negotiate it.
Okay.
There are a lot of beauty. I mean, there's a lot of things, nice things that go with Nigeria, with all this structure, the taxation. But again, what people are saying that I will canvass for strongly is that there must be restructuring of the polity. For example, the issue of mineral resources must not be on the exclusive list only. Let each region contribute to the federal government. We should give autonomy to regions, to the states. State, region, maybe it depends on how we can come about. Look, I would suggest that each state of the federation must be given certain percentage, certain degree of autonomy, and the regions too. For example, you know where I come from in Jeseland, there's high level of gold, deposits of gold. But we cannot even mine this, except we go back up to Abuja to seek for federal government the license of approval before we can move on. It's not good. The Southern people have been agitated seriously that they should give them 100% control of the mineral resources. So, in the 60s, in the First Republic, there were autonomy, regional autonomy. That's why I could see all the achievements of Awolowo, the Zik, even Muhammadu Bello recorded in their various regions. So, I would suggest maybe we go back to 1960 go back to the Republican Constitution that gave autonomy, strong autonomy to the state and I mean to the region there. So the state, all these things must, there must be a devolution of power from the federal to the state. The issue that I mean now that the federal government is having about 50% of the allocation is called for. Federal government should not have more than 10 or 20%. Let the bodies into the state and the local government. Let's give the power to them. Devolve power. Look, for example, like Agric must be just to go to the state. You see, that's issue. I mean, that's why we have issue of state police. State must allow to have state police. Look at the security in the land. Look at unemployment. So that's why we have issues. Look at the issue of kidnapping. Until we had in the Southwest the Amotekun thing philosophy that was established by the Southwest governors. It had been rosy in terms of security in the Southwest.
But Honourable Commissioner, some people are saying that President Muhammadu Buhari should look into the 2014 confab documents and then make some, the recommendation made by the confab in 2014. He should look into it and maybe implement some of them. Don't you think that it is time for President to look into that?
We some of us, I belong to that school of thought that the President should look at that. It does Jonathan the amendment. So I think it's the best issue of Nigeria to look into that, and it will allay fears. Some of these fears that the domination and there, the formula and the rest of them. So I think the President should take the bill to the National Assembly for the amendment. Yes, of the amendment of the 2014 amendment of the constitutional conference that was held by Jonathan. So I think there's no shortcut to this. Nigerians are yearning for this thing. A true federalism. True federalism means there must be independence. There must be certain independence, level of independence in the state and the zones. Like we witnessed in the First Republic. So, and honestly, look at the state. Look, they call the governor's chief security officer. They are not. They don't have the control of the commissioner of police. They can't give order. Some of them can't give order. So, and look at unemployment rate. Look at unemployment rate. There's so much poverty in the land. So, if you devote power to the state and to the local government, it will go a long way to give, at least to calm nerves down. Yes, there's tension, of course, there's tension in the land. So, but I think the structuring will do.
But Honourable Commissioner, sir, sorry if I may butt in there, but some people are still saying that even President Muhammadu Buhari is preparing for this breakup, in the sense that they look at the lopsidedness of the appointment of the president. Recently, now we had it in the news that the Director General of SSS, State Security Service, appointed some people, and over 80% of them are for the northern part of the country. And even, when I say the northern part of the country, I mean the northwest and the northeast. In fact, it was reported that more than 20% of everybody are appointed in this DSS were from the only Katsina state where the president comes from.
No,
what do you have to say about this? Some people are saying that even the president is preparing for this.
No. I won't buy into that. President Muhammadu Buhari, I know that I've studied him very well. He can't do that. It's too nationalistic. It's too patriotic for him to have. He won't do that. Maybe some people are maybe you call them government palace, maybe a fifth columnist. They want to cause war. They want to cause crisis, little crisis. Let me tell you, you appoint people that you know has competence and that you can trust. But some people are just taking advantage. Maybe I don't know where maybe that's true, but I don't think it will be too myopic for in a recruitment, about 82% or so that we allege now come from a particular region. No, I don't think, because I remember if you want to, if
remember people that are saying that the president has continued to bastardize the federal character commission.
You won't give it to the president.
And Nigeria at 60,
no, we are developing. You must give kudos to Buhari.
Okay.
Buhari has done a lot of things. Look at the electoral reforms. Look at what he did. No,
but
promoting democracy. Wait.
Talk about electoral.
No.
Some people will still say that he must sign.
Look at what
2018.
Look at what happened. Look at what happened in Edo. Just about some few days ago. Look at what happened. Buhari was under pressure. Some people pressured Buhari to do some unusual. But he said no. He want democracy to take its course. So you should give kudos to Buhari. Buhari means so well for this country. Honestly.
But what about when you talk about election now, we all witnessed what happened in Kogi and Bayelsa.
No, I would disagree with you.
Okay.
This thing went through the legal process. They went to tribunal. They went to appeal, and they went to Supreme Court. Are you saying our judges are not competent enough to read? No. I would say, look, the election in Kogi and Bayelsa was very peaceful. I would say that.
Honourable Commissioner.
Yes.
Let's now conclude this conversation, and then by looking at we way forward from here.
Yes.
We are now 60-year-old as a country, and moving forward, the youth are becoming so frustrated about the country on a daily basis.
Yes.
What is your advice to them?
Well,
how do you think Nigeria can come to
I think you must imbibe what Awolowo used to say, that you must remain united, you must remain focused, and maybe a good Nigeria. That we come to tell our children, the younger generation, that look, they must, the issue of courtism, you must show courtism. We want the younger ones to learn from history. That look, Rome is not built in a day. You must learn. Of course, I pity some of them too. A lot of them are being, but yes, unemployment is too on daily basis. Yes, it's too high. Unemployment is high.
Is not
no. Look, the government we must continue to appeal to the government at all levels, that to provide enabling environment. Government is gone at the day when you look for white collar jobs. Government these days, the world over, they create an enabling environment for business to thrive. This is business people, the young community that will give employment to our younger one. So look, and that's what Australia is doing. Look at what Australia is doing. That's what we are doing also. We will create an enabling environment for the businessmen to come in, so that they can give job to our citizens.
If I want to take you up from there, I think we may not conclude this conversation. Because some people are saying, if the president is saying, or the government that we have now, is saying they are creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. What about the recent increments in electricity tariff and even fuel pump?
Fuel pump, yes. Some of us fought on the side of it. Look, yes, but the issue of the regulation must be total. There are some people.
What about the electricity tariff?
I belong to. I'm on the side of people. There must be electricity. Must feel. We must show my face. And the parents have done that. They reverse.
It's just a suspension for 2 months.
No, it's a continuous thing. Okay. The government and labor are meeting. It's a continuous discussion. Okay. So I know Buhari listens a lot, and I have a very cracked team. Oshibajo is there. We have other people who are first class, who are brilliant, and they know that they have to fall back. They are going to leave that place one day, and they know that it is in their best interest to make sure that all the policies are people centered. They are going to reverse. Of course, it has to be reversed. I know they are going to. Then again, we are telling them that anything they want to do, they must, at least for the first thing, there must be palliative, like Babangida did in 1990, and do the anti-SARP riot. So I think the government is not deaf. They are going to do some of these things, palliative, that cushion the hardship of of the increment.
Honourable Commissioner.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the time with us today. That has been our live session for 60th independence of Nigeria. And remember, it is still insightful moments. And I am Jare Tiamiyu. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Till some other time when I come your way again, special regards to all the crew member of Insight Multilinks Media, most especially Insight TV. Maiwa Jare, the cameraman. Teslim, the assistant, and Dido Bamidele, who has been our editor, and all of the members of Insight Multilinks Media. We say thank you, Honourable Commissioner. We say thank you for being part of the show. See some other time when I come your way with another fresh edition and another guest that we are going to be discussing something different from this. I am Jare Tiamiyu. Remember, it is still live session, and we'll continue to do this whenever we have something special, as we are doing in the country today. Happy independence to all Nigerians. Let's remain united, patriotic, and then hopeful that something better will come from this country. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.